Coach, we're coming into week 4 now, and you've started the season 3-0. You've seen your team tested. You've had a couple home games, away game on your belt. You traveled to Augsburg this week, and you face another undefeated team thus far. Tell me what you're looking forward to and what you see when you look at the Augsburg Aggies coming into the weekend.
Right. We want to be consistent, and we don't want to change our message at all. We came into camp with a group of guys that as we can kind of come together and give our gifts away to one another and give them away for free. And we talk about everything that you do as far as hard work. If you're giving that gift to us as a team, we're going to benefit. If you're kind of working for your own stuff, it's going to be, and none of us can do that all the time, but we really want to encourage that way. And so what happens is as we get tighter as a group and love each other more, that love is evidenced through what we believe is physical play. And we just really, we want to hone down our stuff. We just want to be well-defined. We want to be a team that will really punch into those every single day, every single play. And we have to do that at practice. So our practices have been spirited. We ask a lot of our guys. We don't go long, but we ask a lot of our guys. And so we feel like we're going to be in a war this weekend, and we're going to go to Augsburg. They're doing well, and they're excited, and it's their homecoming. So we're going to go there, and we're going to be physical, and we're going to get after it, and so are they. So it should be a great matchup.
Yeah, and you talk about, this, you ask a lot of your guys, but not, keeping them long. But at the same time, you're 3 weeks in, you've noticed that the pains of the regular season are starting to take effect. You've seen some injuries come across. How do you kind of battle through that and convince your team that week in and week out they're ready to play whoever their opponent is?
Well, I think one of the coolest things that, it's like there's a terrible thing and a cool thing happen at the same time, and you kind of think that's in the spiritual world too, where we're kind of thinking all things work together. But Brandon Marcourt, first of all, we lose Jesse Fino, who's arguably our best football player on the offense, in about the 8th play of the deal. We'll get him back next week, we think. But then Brandon Marcourt last Friday sprains his ankle on a non-contact practice, and you think, well, this is the end of the world. And then Marshall Klitsky steps up and runs for 168 yards. And I think that our guys always, you kind of feel like, well, we'll just put the next guy in and we're going to rock, and you want to feel like that, but to be able to have that evidence, it kind of like a bad thing turned into a good one. So we kind of know, right now that the next guy in is going to give his heart away, and if it's good enough, we just see, you know what I mean, but we're going to work toward being great.
Yeah. And one thing that we've been fortunate here, to be in this this early in the season, we expect great things, but how do you keep that mentality strong that we're a winning program and we're going to continue to kind of foster that vision week in and week out, especially as you start getting into the matchups that are going to be close going forward? Yeah,
I think there's just right thinking there, but what we've done is we believe that you got to be who you are every day. Even in your spiritual walk, in your school, and so that's a discipline thing. There's a toughness thing. There's a grateful heart. We talk about all those things, but you can't just be that guy on Sunday, that guy on Saturday, that guy on Wednesday. It's got to be an everyday deal. And so when those bigger games, bigger games come up,
right,
we've already have a way of life. And so, I don't want to, it's almost natural to play, Concordia different than BV, and it's the way it is, but we want it to not be too different. We want to just be us, and we want to know what schemes Augsburg's doing. We want to know all those things. We want to be smart, but we don't want to change anything as far as who we are. This is who we are. We're gonna punch in the nose, and that's how we play.
Got it. Well, Saturday, 1 p.m. at Edor Nelson Field, and we'll look forward to cheering you on as you start MIAC competition on the road this week.
Can't wait.